Hello spooky people, my name is Betty Witch and welcome back to the channel, and also welcome back to Pee-wee in the Happy Home Paradise Cafe. You may ask yourselves, well, that is a very brilliant question. I kind of forgot to film an intro. Okay, I was kind of going into this thinking, dude, we don't need an intro. Now I'm here post-editing and I'm like, oh, well, an intro would have been very nice, but here we are just getting thrown straight into it. This beautiful build, this beautiful little speed build, is basically my building process for my first Spooktober spooky story, the Cryptic Clocktower, that I uploaded on Monday. If you haven't seen this video, please, I'm begging, okay? Please watch it. Please tell me how you liked it, because doing these videos is almost so much work, because I have to write a story, I have to kind of build this, which is a struggle, okay? It is a struggle. Although this outside alone took me an hour, okay? It's a freaking struggle. And then once you've built this, you gotta kind of, you know, act out the story, which doesn't always work because I write things and then I'm like, I'm gonna figure out a way to do this. It's, you know, I'm gonna figure out a way. But then I'm in Animal Crossing, I'm like, what was I thinking? What was I thinking? There was no brain present that moment that I was writing that story, because I cannot act that out in Animal Crossing. And then past that, I'm just like, you know what, I'll figure it out in the editing process. And then I spend 2 days editing and I'm like, it is what it is. We are just going to upload it the way that it is. So if you haven't watched it, please do watch it and let me know how you liked it. I really need the feedback on that one. Also, if you didn't like things, also do let me know so that I can, you know, maybe make it better for the next couple of stories, because there will be more spooky stories. Okay. So let's talk about what is actually happening right now on this outside. In the story, we enter the area around the Cryptic Clocktower, and it is a kind of town. So if there's one thing that I have seen in town core Animal Crossing Islands, it is fake houses. So I thought, you know, I can definitely build that, no problem at all, no struggle. And oh boy, was I wrong. Do you know how hard it is to build houses in Animal Crossing, in the Happy Home Paradise plots, without terraforming? It is horrible. It is absolutely horrendous, because there is no way to build it like in the actual island. It's so bad. And so because we were missing all of our crucial terraforming tools, and obviously I was also missing codes, like if you would be building an actual town core island and you would have a lot of fake houses, you would also have the codes. But I do not, and I was definitely too lazy to make them, because that's the one rule from my hardcore challenge that I still follow. Only my own DIY self-made codes. So I was not seeing myself doing that. Okay, I was like, am I motivated enough to actually? No codes. So all I was left with were basically the storefronts, or I could have also used the retro transportation stops. And then also, obviously, you know, anything that could possibly potentially be house. So we have bookshelves, we have cupboards. Is that how you call that? Schrank. Nice little editing moment here. Schrank. So yeah, we had all of those obviously available to us, and I think, you know, the way that it's looking right now, so delicious, so good. I don't think I could have done a better job at this, because building houses in and of itself, I'm not a fan. Okay, I am not a fan. I have very much avoided building any kind of town core island in Animal Crossing, because I just don't. Listen, me and fake houses, I do have one singular fake house on Folklore, but that's as far as I'll go. Okay, no more fake houses. You will not see me doing that, please and thank you. So yeah, with the houses that we have here, very proud, very proud. As you can see, I tried to use the pizza oven as kind of chimneys, but then I kind of didn't like it because it was too chunky, and it's this weird in-between size, like it's not 2 tiles, it's actually 1.5 tile, and I was like, oh, what is going on here? So I didn't really like that, and exchanged it for the smaller fireplace thingy, But sadly, there's no smoke coming out of the chimneys of that one. But I was like, okay, you know what? That's it. That's it. We're gonna have to live with that. And I think this build, when it's finally done, like when we've added all of the grass and stuff, it looks so good. But then the thing that pulls it all together, in my opinion, is when I go in and when I'm cutting the story and I put in all of the filters. There's like 15 filters on the final like horror story video, and like generators on top of it and everything. It's fucking wild. And so I always feel like when you just look at the builds, it's kind of boring. Like, you know, we've added the flowers, we've added everything. But then when we have the actual freaking edits on top of it, it's really nice. So please enjoy the final area outside as it is viewed normally, and then with the filters. Like, come on, look at that with the dark filter on top of it. I think that looked absolutely delicious. If you want to see how that actually looked like with my character in it and spooky music and the actual story, don't forget to check out the video, please and thank you. But yeah, we are done on the outside, obviously, as you could tell. And now the inside, everything in here is going pretty fast, because for the insides, I had a vision, okay? I had a plan. I was going straight into all of the items, and I was like, I know exactly what I want. And what I wanted was kind of these, how would you call that? The cog wheels, like the metal wheels and stuff, which is like turning inside of the big clocks. I thought that would be super fun. But then also obviously big clocks, okay? Because like this is the Cryptic Clocktower. We need a bunch of clocks in here. Now, is this what a normal clock tower looks like? IRL? No, but are we IRL here? No, we are in Animal Crossing, so I will go crazy, go stupid if I can. And I personally think that this turned out so freaking nice, especially if you're in-game. In this room, I've turned on like the creaking sound effects, and then you have all of the clocks ticking, and you have the cogs turning, and you have this little metronome thingy ticking. It's so nice. Like, it's really giving clock vibes, okay? And then we have obviously all of the clocks that I'm putting up on the wall. And now for those, I was kind of struggling. At first I was like, I'm gonna put up all the clocks that we have in the game. But then I was looking at it and I was like, is a cherry blossom clock really fitting the vibe? I fear not. So instead I stuck to a little color scheme of dark blacks and browns. Because then when we add like the wallpaper and the flooring and turn off all the lights to make it look dramatic and dark, I think it is absolutely beautiful and stunning, because what more could you ask for in a Mystic Clocktower, except for a room full of clocks, which is dark and mystical and very delicious. Now that I'm looking at this, I feel like I could have used the wall turning gears, I think. Is it turning gears? Is this item called that? Was that an English sentence? Not really sure on both parts. But yeah, I think I could have used some of those to kind of extend the turning gear situation in the back. But you know what? It is what it is. Can't change it any else. What? Can't change it any else? Can't change it anyway. Whatever. But I really loved how this room turned out. Especially like when I was doing the actual story. You could really, from all angles, kind of look between all of the clocks and still see my tiny little character, which made for a lot of nice possibilities for filming. So I was really, really proud of that. And with that, we are only changing the lighting, I think. And then we are already onto the final tour of this beautiful, beautiful room. Ooh, 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 beautiful, delicious. Also, if you pay very close attention to the clocks in the clock tower in the actual story video, you will see that all the clocks in editing, because I was so smart, they are all going backwards. Also, sometimes on time with me saying the clocks are going backwards. Like, you will see the clock what's it called in English? The arms of the clock going backwards. Ooh, I was so proud of myself for actually doing that. But now we are in the, well, bell tower, I think it is called. And now if you know anything about Animal Crossing, you will know that there is no bell that you can hang from the ceiling. So I was kind of on this struggle bus right here, because in the end I kind of had to figure out a way to make a clock without actually having a clock. And so I was trying all of the different lights, because the rest of the room was super easy. We just put the little graveyard floor stone walkway thingy, which is kind of foggy, which I love. Okay, one of my favorite floors, and also the futuristic city. But the disco ball, I was like, if there's anything in here that kind of gives off bell vibes with like a kind of bronzy, bronzy look, it would probably be the disco ball. So is this the most smartest decision ever? No. Was I proud of this room? Also no. So I didn't even give you guys a final little tour of this place. I was like, okay, you know what? This is it. This will have to do for the story. I will have to do some heavy editing, okay? Heavy editing, which is what I did. So yeah, this is the final room up top. They're very nice. If you want to actually see that in action, please just look at the actual story build. Also, the spider that I put in, you can't even see it in the final story. It's just there. It's just there because I thought it was really, really cute. But yeah, with that, we are moving on back outside to give you the final Nookington tour of this beautiful place. And you best believe there are some beautiful, stunning shots. So take a look at that and enjoy. And there we have it, my beautiful spooky people. This was these people for my Cryptic Clocktower build. I really hope that you enjoyed this. I really hope that I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. And until then, I suggest you guys stay spooky people. Here, have this beautiful shot of Pee-wee. Goodbye!